Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Angelica Violet, and today I will be doing a full tattoo tour. Sorry if I sound a little congested. I was just like on my deathbed for like 4 days, and I'm starting to finally actually feel better. But I do sound a little like I'm full of mucus, because I am. I have made quite a few other tattoo collection videos and other videos about tattoos, so if you want to check those out, you can check the playlist down below. But for this video, I will be going through every single one of my tattoos. But if you have seen my other videos, I'm going to start with my newer pieces just so you don't have to kind of sit through all of this blah blah blah. But before we get into this video, I want to give a little shout out to my business Rebirth Jewelry. We can pretend it's the sponsor of the YouTube video today. If you like crystals or witchy shit or whimsy gothic stuff, please consider picking up some pieces. I have tons of different stuff: adjustable rings, necklaces, earrings, bracelets. You can use code YouTube10 to take 10% off your first order. I really don't make jack shit on YouTube, and I'd appreciate the support so much because that's where I make all my income. So the newest piece I got is right here on my arm. I will pop a picture right here. I got this done by a tattoo artist named Autumn. She is at Igmatic Ink in Bloomington, Illinois. I guess I could stand up and show it. Some of my tattoos have meaning, some of them like fucking don't. This one happens too. This tattoo is inspired by a Lana Del Rey song. Can you guess what it is? Happiness is a butterfly. In the song, she says, "Happiness is a butterfly. I try to catch it like every night. It escapes through my hand to the moonlight." Wow, I'm such a beautiful singer. I just really liked this song. I really love Lana Del Rey. She's one of my favorite artists. I actually made a bunch of jewelry inspired by some of her songs during the summer, which is really fun. I just like relate to the lyrics, you know? Just being a depressed little cute girl. I think that was the only tattoo I got in 2023. Besides, I finished this tattoo in 2023. I was like a little broke this year, so I didn't have much funds to be sparing on some tattoos. But I got this at the end of 2022, and then I finished it this year. It's basically just a portrait of my higher self. Again, I'll pop it on the screen. I just wanted to kind of I got this piece during a time that I was like really struggling, and I kind of just wanted a portrait of my higher self to kind of have as a reminder to, like, I don't know, if you're into like spirituality and stuff like that. I mean, obviously, look at all these damn crystals on my neck. I am one of those woo-woo bitches. But I just kind of wanted a reminder to live as my highest self, you know, not to live in fear, and to kind of create the life that I want, and not to be like stuck in old patterns, just trying to always be the best version of myself. And then I'm probably not going to be able to show much of this on YouTube, but before that tattoo, I got my sternum done. I think I got it done in 2 sessions, I believe. Again, I'll insert pictures, but it is my sternum. I guess it goes like to my stomach all the way into my boob area. It is a Sacred Heart. I just really like Sacred Hearts. Again, I am kind of a spiritual girl. I know a Sacred Heart is technically like within Catholicism, but I just love it. And then also it is giving a 3 of Swords on a tarot deck, which is really cool. My sternum and this portrait was done by an artist called Allie Davidson. She was in Peoria at Freedom Ink, but I think she moved to a different place. I'll have her information linked down below. When I go to her, I just like kind of show her my Pinterest boards, and then I let her do whatever she wants. So I thought it was cool that she just like did that kind of 3 of Swords looking tattoo. Those were the newest tattoos. Now I'm going to be going in like no complete order. I will start with my leg and work my way up. I'm not going to be able to show these because they're on my leg and it's just going to be fucking annoying. But on my right outer calf, I have a crying heart. This is just some iconic American traditional tattoo imagery. When I was envisioning this idea, I kind of wanted to get Feeling Whitney on the top and bottom, which is a Post Malone song that I really love. I love Post Malone. I don't know if I should say I love him. I'm not really fond of his newer stuff, but he holds a very special place in my heart, and I love that song. You know, can you tell I have depression? Because all of these fucking song choices I'm putting on my body are very like sad girl core. And that was actually the first piece I actually got done by Allie, and I'm pretty sure that was during the lockdown, or like when lockdown stuff was starting to lift up. Then in my inner calf, I have another piece done by Allie. This was some flash that she had. I got this, I think, a couple days before my birthday in 2021. And it's just like some plants, succulents in a vase, nothing too crazy. There's no meaning behind that. It's just some flash. I mean, I like plants. I have a lot of house plants, but that's basically really it. And then on my thigh, still on the right leg, is this cherub. I got this done by Natasha Bertman, I believe that's how you say her name. She is located in Chicago, and I just went to her with the idea of getting a cherub that says love yourself. I think I got this like literally days before the lockdown, which is crazy, but I just got that to, you know, have a reminder to love myself. During that time I was really involved in the body positivity movement and kind of in recovery of disordered eating, and you know, I've always had problems with self-confidence and self-esteem, things like that, so I just thought that would be like a cutesy little reminder for myself to love myself, because some days I hate myself. I don't hate myself, I just like hate my body, okay? I love myself. Wouldn't want to be anyone else, quite frankly. So let's finish up the right arm. Right here at the bottom of my forearm, would you say, is this peony-esque flower that I got from Benny Tattoos. He is located in Springfield, Illinois. I think I got this while I was still in college, maybe a little bit after. I've been following him for a while, and he did a very similar piece that I really, really liked, so I just showed him the piece that he did, and I was like, I really like that. Can you do something else similar? And then he did. That's the meaning behind that. And then at the top of my arm, right here, this is the last piece on my right arm. We already went through the other couple pieces that are on it, the lady and the hand and the butterfly. This is a horse inside a horseshoe, and this is a piece of flash from Bob Haas. He was one of the tattoo artists that I went to for a really long time, located in Chicago. I just got this because it kind of reminded me of a situation that I was going through at the time. My parents have never really had too great of a marriage. They were married probably 20 years longer than they probably should have been, but they were finally able to like separate, or my mom was able to move out because my mom was like financially dependent on my father, as most women are after they have children and kind of like lose their careers to raising children. She was finally able to move out and file for divorce because she found an apartment that she could afford on a horse farm. So I got that just to kind of commemorate or like celebrate their separation, but then also the beginning of their new lives, and I don't know, and just celebrate hopefully like them having healthy lives and, you know, remembering the mark of the much needed change in everyone's life. Is that like kind of like a fucked up thing to commemorate? I don't think it is, because it's something that like needed to happen for a very, very long time. Okay, that arm is done. I will go to my chest. I got this done quite, I don't want to say a long time ago, probably 5 years at this point. I had to do this tattoo in 2 sessions because it hurt so fucking bad, but it's this chest piece. It doesn't really like have too much of a meaning. I really loved Claire Marshall. I mean, she still like has her videos on YouTube, but she's one of my favorite creators, and she had this beautiful chest piece. And of course I didn't like copy her directly, but she was like definitely the inspiration for like me wanting to get some like flowers on my décolleté. And that's really the reason behind that. I love this tattoo because it kind of makes me feel like I always have some jewelry on. I know I haven't like talked about pain tolerance in this video, but this bitch was one of the worst tattoos that I've ever gotten. The most painful by far. And my knuckles. I got my knuckles done probably, I think it'll be 3 years in March, if I'm correct. They just say take care. No particularly deep meaning behind that. I mean, there's only so many 4-letter words that you can put on your knuckles, but I think it's just a reminder to take care of yourself, take care of others, be kind. Now for the left arm. This is definitely what is going to be taking the longest amount of time, so I will start from the bottom of my arm and work my way up. At the front is a tombstone that says too young. This is another Post Malone inspired tattoo. When I saw him when he was touring for Stoney, he had like something very similar of imagery on the back wall while he was performing Too Young, which I just thought was a cutesy little picture. I like the song, you know. Right here on the back of my arm is some chattering teeth. This is also inspired by a song called Pay the Man by Foster the People. This is some really astounding lyrics. They always say, I was laughing real hard till my teeth fell out. And I was like, true. That is me as fuck. I love to laugh. So that's the meaning behind this tattoo. Then in my inner forearm right here was, I think, maybe my third tattoo. Actually, maybe fourth. But it is a woman crying to the moon. This is also inspired by a song. This song is Shine On You Crazy Diamond by Pink Floyd. The lyrics are, you reach for the secret too soon. You cry for the moon. Shine on you crazy diamond. And I just like that because, you know, as a fellow Pisces, I'm just a crybaby bitch. And, you know, sometimes at night you just look at the moon and cry and ponder about life. I just love that song. And Pink Floyd is one of my favorite bands. Right here in the front is a moth. This was actually my second tattoo. Oh, by the way, Bob Haas did all these tattoos. The moth was done by, I think his name's Josh Legend at Constable Tattoo in Plainfield, Illinois. I'm not sure if he's still there or if that's his name, but I'll have it on the screen and link down below. Got a moth because it's just a reminder to find the light, okay? You know, when it's dark outside, moths always go to your porch light and shit like that. And also, like, moths transform from a little caterpillar into a moth. So transformation, rebirth, positivity, blah, blah, blah. And right here, I just had some random space in between all these tattoos. Actually, when I got the tombstone, the shattering teeth all on the same day, and there was just this little spot because I already had this tattoo. And I saw that Bob had some flash for this little mosquito, and I just thought it was so iconic. So I got it. I always say it's a little reminder of my family because they suck the life out of me. And right here is this lady coming out of a flower. This was originally some flash from, I believe his name is Mike. I've only went to him once, but I'm pretty sure he's like a well-known tattoo artist in the Chicagoland area. And I just got this. No reason for it. I just bought it for myself for my birthday, but I don't know, it also kind of reminds me of the song In Bloom from Nirvana, because it's a lady in bloom in a flower. Now working our way up to the ditch. This is my first tattoo. It is the lyrics Come As You Are from the Nirvana song Come As You Are. I got this directly from Tumblr. Well, I should say the inspiration. I ended up like going on like fonts.com and typing in Come As You Are and printing it out. Nirvana is one of my favorite bands. When I got this tattoo, it was on my 18th birthday, and that's when I was like super hyper fixated on Nirvana. And, you know, I find a lot of comfort in Kurt Cobain and his story and his lyric, and sometimes I like to pretend that he's my dad. I've had like one person say that I look like Francis Bean. I just love Nirvana, okay? There's nothing really to it. I don't know like what you guys want me to say. Next to the Come As You Are, I have this 5-point flower, just some filler, nothing too crazy about that. Then right here I have a scaredy cat. This was some flash for a Halloween special. I don't remember if it was like Friday the 13th or if it was just like $31 because it's Halloween. The tattoo sucks. Not my favorite tattoo. I've actually had to get it touched up because the person that originally did it, like, I don't know, like the ink didn't stay, and then like for some reason the scab was like a fucking ½ thick. It was really disgusting. But it's there. It's not going anywhere. I forget it's there because usually most of the time I'm like pretty layered up and covered anyway. Then right here is kind of like another filler thing. It just says kind. I got this originally because my mom's, for some reason, one of her favorite books / movie is The Help, and she always says to me and my sisters, you was kind, you was smart, you was important. And like I have 2 sisters, so I always like to think that like each line is for us, like you was kind is me, which I feel like is funny because I feel like, I don't want to say I'm a bitch, but like sometimes I'm dry and sometimes I can be a little sarcastic and mean. And then you was smart would be like for my other sister, and then you is important would be for the other one. But that's just in my head. I like made up that own meaning. But since like The Help is a white savior book and movie, I just pretend that it's like kind because, you know, be kind, okay? The world's fucking rough out there. We could all use a little more kindness in our lives. Right here, I have this dagger or sword. This is again just some filler. To be honest, I fucking forgot I even had this tattoo until someone asked me on TikTok to like make a tattoo chore video, and I was like, oh, I forgot I had like half these pieces pieces on my arm anyway. But yeah, this is just some flash. I had this weird space, so I put it there. And I really didn't even feel it. Bob did this sword, and then his name's Alex Gordair, I believe. He's in Central Illinois. I'll link him. He did the kind and this 5-point flower. Getting parched doing this. Then right here on my elbow, I just have this dragon. It's just flash. Again, Bob did this. I got it because my dad actually has like a lot of traditional Japanese inspired tattoos. He got most of his pieces in the 90s, like before I was even born, and that style was like very popular at the time. So I just got it to remind me of him and to fill some space. Right here I have some cherries and the safety pin. I got them done at the same time from a tattoo artist named Gnome Ann, I believe. Well, that's like his Instagram name. He's also located in the Chicagoland area. Again, I'll have them linked down below. I think the cherries were flash, and then I think the safety pin was also flash. You know, it's just iconic American traditional tattoos. I don't know what you want me to say. I am very traditional. I like things that have traditions. I love the classic imagery. You know, you can't go wrong with it. Let me stand up because we're getting further up the arm. Then right here I have this heart-shaped box. This is inspired by their Nirvana song, Heart-Shaped Box. If you couldn't imagine, one of my favorite songs. I love In Utero, great album. And then this K in the side of the shield is Kurt Cobain's only tattoo and is the symbol for one of the first record companies that signed Nirvana. Inside my arm is another music-inspired tattoo. This is from Natasha Bertman. I believe that's how you say her name. I feel like I'm saying it wrong, but it's inspired by the one woman that's on that Blink-182 album, because iconic. Natasha does like amazing pinup girls, so I thought she'd like do an amazing job doing this tattoo, which obviously she did. She fucking killed it. Then right here is a cardinal sitting on a diploma. I got this to commemorate my time at university. The college that I went to has like a cardinal or a red bird as their mascot, so I got that there. And then instead of a branch, I got a diploma for my degree that I don't use, but I still pay for in student loan debt. But at least I did use it for a while. I got my degree in psychology. Alex Gordair did it. Oh, the one in Central Illinois did that. Then right here at the top is some flash that Bob Haas had. It says mother, and then I believe in the original flash, maybe it had brown hair, but I asked him to do it blonde so it looked like my mom. Just says mother. My mom's not dead, very much alive, but I just wanted to get a tattoo for her, okay bitch? Because I love her. Then there's these 3 stars at the top, which I thought were cool because then it's like me and my 2 sisters. On the back of my arm, it's hard to show, but it's the snake, and then it's inside my arm too. Really amazing to show. I wish I could twist my arm 360 to show you, but I can't. You get the gist, right? There's no real reason to the snake. I just wanted it, okay? But when I got the snake, I asked Allie's the one who did the snake, to make it more like feminine and not like really super scary, because sometimes the snakes can look very ferocious. And then I wanted it to be, I wanted her to be a little more gory, which I think she doesn't look as scary. Like she's giving like a garden snake. She's not giving like viper. She's not giving I'm gonna kill you or strangle you. She's just, maybe I'll give you a little nibble because you're close to my baby eggs. But I'm 94% sure that I talked about every single tattoo. I don't have any on my back or my left leg, so I know I'm not forgetting anything. Let me know if you have any questions about any of the tattoos. I have made videos about tattoos in the past. I don't really like getting stuck in a certain niche when it comes to like making YouTube videos. I don't want to be like a tattoo YouTuber. I don't like just want to talk about makeup or hair dye or like stuff like that. I don't know. I don't like being in a box, okay? Like I'm a human being and there's like 9,000 other things that are like very interesting to me. Maybe if you guys have a lot of questions, I will make another YouTube video. I've made other YouTube videos talking about like being plus size or fat and having tattoos. I've even like shown other plus size people that I follow online that have tattoos. And maybe if I have some money, I'll make a tattoo vlog the next time I go get one. Like I make $30 a month off of YouTube, so not really making bank yet. If you want to support me, make sure to like this video and subscribe. If you like crystals, consider checking out my business, Rebirth Jewelry, please. This necklace is custom, but I made it, and I have these really cutesy little amethyst star studs on, which I love, but there's tons of shit on my website, so go check it out. I hope you have a bitchin' day, bitch. Peace.